Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check those characters who have received a new leader skill, that being Aina, Murasaki, and Sakura, and test them. But before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you need the content. If you want more info on the specifics of these characters, the changes they receive, you can check the previous video on the update. But right now we're gonna focus on the leader skills and testing them. And the first one that we're gonna be checking is Aina. So Aina is the one that received the least changes. They only gave her the leader skill when using the ultimate manifest 2 drones that automatically move and attack the enemy. From the second ultimate use onward, 1 drone is additionally manifested each time to a maximum of 8 drones. Damage increases by 15% for each manifested drone. So yeah, she's gonna have a lot of damage. The main appeal of this is going to be the damage increase from the drones. She's the first character that we receive who is actually meant to ulti spam. You can do builds to ulti spam, but no character gave you any kind of benefit from ulti spamming other than the damage. Now, Aina is going to give you more and more damage the more ultis you do. It is the first one of its kind. Honestly, it's really good. So, not only that, we also have the weapon. The weapon, Tempest Hurricane, increases particle charge amount from attacks by 300%, but reduces the charge amount by 10% for each manifested drone. The drones also charge particles, so it doesn't really matter. You get more benefit out of that. Each time a drone attacks, reduce the cooldown of one character skill by 0.3 seconds. And well, you're gonna have a lot of drones, so it's free cooldown. That's good. Increases speed and penetration by 14%. That's also good. It's not like it was necessary, but they wanted to give more appeal to the weapon, and it's honestly very useful for the particle charge, the speed increase. So yeah, this weapon, is it a requirement? Depends honestly. Like, if you want to use and abuse the leader skill, yes. If you don't care about that, no, it's not. Like, Aina has very good weapons. She has the Momochi weapon, she has the butterfly weapon, she has the the F2P version, not pufferfish, which is the summer weapon that also gives you particle charge. So you can use that. So yeah, you don't actually need Tempest Hurricane to play with Aina, but if you want to optimally use and abuse her leader skill, it is a good idea to have that weapon. And as such, we have to mention the elephant in the room, the gacha. Getting this weapon F2P is not gonna be easy. The gacha has 6 UR weapons on rate up, so your chances of getting Tempest Hurricane are very low. I didn't get it on 100 pulls, just so that you know. So yeah, that's not great. And the chances are not gonna be better in other F2P ways. Like, they are exactly the same chances on the exchange facility, exactly the same chances on the rotation gacha. It's like this one. On this gacha, even worse, maybe. No, even worse. Like, this has so many UR weapons, and yeah, it is just very difficult to get it F2P. What can you do if you're gonna do it F2P? Well, just save your ultimate weapon vouchers with your honor coins that you exchange on the metal shop, and little by little get some tickets and get the weapon. Right now we do have the packages, which honestly, if you are interested in the character and you're willing to spend, it's probably a good idea to grab this. I mean, these packages already give pretty good value and they're worth it, but the weapon situation make them even more worth it. But don't force yourself. If you cannot spend, don't do so. Don't do it. So yeah, let's see what else. Yeah. Oh yeah, this character is so good right now that she's on the meta. She is the top pick for Total War. She deals insane damage against Astaroth, which makes total sense that they gave us a new damage dealer that we can use against Astaroth. So yeah, that's good. That's honestly pretty good. So let's try Aina. Let's test Aina. We're gonna do Arena, and for this, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna keep this one, but I'm gonna show you a couple formations that you can use. We can use Beast Tamers, that gives particle charge increase, speed, and we can use Build Me a Headphone, that gives ultimate damage and particle charge increase. We have one more effect that is noteworthy, but it is anti-trait against machines, and that's Holy Knight Pagans. And well, that's another 20% particle charge increase, but we don't need it at this point, trust me. So, for Aina, we're gonna use this build. I'm just gonna do one small change. So, yeah, we put this on the main. Maika is an excellent supporter, and probably you're gonna want to grab a copy of Maika if you want to use Aina, because she gives 100% more particle charge from attacks, and each time you fill the particle charge gauge, you increase your damage by 10%. Then we have Tomoe. Tomoe is not as useful. She increases particle charge, that's good, and she also increases damage by 4% per each particle. But we're gonna use the particles on the ultimate. I'm not sure if you actually have the damage increase while you cast the ultimate, or if it actually resets just before using the ultimate. But well, it increases the particle charge, and that's useful. Then we have Kaoru. Kaoru is just a generic form of damage increase, which there's few things that actually give you damage increase on the ultimate. There's Asagi, and there's Moboboro, and that's it. That's all the things that can give you damage increase on the ultimate. So we want generic forms of damage increase that can affect the ultimate, like the critical multiplier, but you have to crit. And that's the thing, green doesn't have many options that are generic, like Stella, which gives a damage increase to all enemies. Like, green doesn't do that. They give you damage increase on the skills, on range, on melee, on crit, but not against all enemies. That's not what they do. Okay, so for the skills, we're using Burst Shooter for more particle charge, Bullet Storm for more particle charge. This can completely fill your gauge if you have the right amount of enemies in front of you or around you. Drone Shooter is here because we're doing a challenging stage and we might need a bit of HP recovery, but you can do fastest shot if you don't care. The stats of the customs, stat training. I mean, this is a great farmer, not an auto farmer, but a great farmer. That's why she's max out. So let's do the runs. Starting with Aina, I position myself properly. I use the active and then the ultimate. Then I start using my basics and then I use the ultimate. Then I use more basics and then I use the ultimate. Oops, I didn't hit anyone. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Then I use the... What was that? For a second it glitched. I wasn't able to move, but okay. It's fixed now. Okay, so I just ulti. And I ulti again. And I Use the active and ulti. And just ulti spam like crazy. Yeah, you see why she's so busted? Ultimate damage is the strongest form of damage that we can deal onto the enemies. But because of that, there's not many things that increase the damage of the ultimate, like multipliers, I mean. You can only use like generic options that can work. But my god, look at that. Poor evil Aina. She's taller. Well, yeah, like the fact that the ultimates are so strong is the reason why they haven't give us so enough damage increase for the ultimate or reasons to do ulti spam. And that's why Aina is so strong, because she is now designed to do ulti spam. But she's not just that. You can also go with red. Let's go with red. Blue is there, but blue has never had the damage. She really needs more damage. It is a fine farming skill, Suicide Drone, but it's not that great. So we're gonna use triple burst, and we're gonna use, let me think. Do I have something that I can actually use that helps me out? Okay, no, yeah. I can use drone shooter, because now I'm gonna be using this Gal Lilim. I use Gal Lilim, I use Fuyutsuki. Okay, not Fuyutsuki, I remember now. I'm gonna use, where is she? Ingrid and Susune. And I'm gonna change the weapon so that we can actually see how useful she is without the busted weapon. And since I'm using Susune, I'm gonna be equipping, of course, I'm gonna be equipping the Momochi weapon so that I can have the damage increase of Susune. There. Skills, yeah, everything is the same. Let's go red. And now, particle charge is not gonna be a priority, so we're gonna drop it a little bit in favor of damage. Yeah, that's better. So they can still nuke me, just so that you know. And well, we are not gonna deal like massive amount of damage with the ultimate because of Ingrid, but it does help to use Ingrid. Oof, no. Yeah, like that, perfect. And then I ultimate. Nice. Okay, done. Good. Can I just attack all of them? Oof. I'll use Bullet Storm. A couple hits. Triple burst. I'll evade. I'll use this, and I'm just about to ultimate, dealing good damage. I'll just evade. Yeah, I have to reposition constantly. Wow. Well. that dealt some damage. Okay. The thing is, I haven't casted my ultimate enough times. Okay, I'll cast it right now. Let's hope that some survive. Good enough. Because I wanted to charge for the next wave. I didn't like do much, but there. I'll do this. Oh god, no. Stay away, stay away. You evil thing. Oof. Okay. I'll just have to bait. Yeah. I mean, it happens. Oh, ow. Yeah. That didn't work. Unfortunate, but I mean, it is 140. Of course, if Aina wants to clear, like, she can clear anything else. But if she wants to clear this one, she has to go to to use her full ability. Like, she's designed to ulti spam right now. Even though she can do more than that, on this stage she's gonna need it. Okay, let's just unequip this one and let's go with Murasaki. We're gonna go blue because green is easy and everyone uses green, and blue is fun. Red is obnoxious. It is not my cup of tea. I used to like it, but now I don't. Well, so Murasaki. Her leader skill is pretty bad because she gets 40% penetration if you have more than 60% HP. From 60 to 30, she has defense increased by 30%, and less than 30 is going to be an HP recovery of 2% of her max HP every second. Really bad. If they wanted to do this, they should have made it so that Murasaki has all of these effects when you have less than 30%. Like, why bother to just have less damage? Why have less damage and less defense when you're 30%? Or at least that's what this would imply. Honestly, it's pretty disappointing. And the thing is, this doesn't solve Murasaki's problems. She has historically been busted because of her HP recovery, her speed reduction and defense reduction on green, her tankiness. Like, she's really good. She has always been like S tier, but she pales in comparison to modern characters in DPS. She doesn't have to attack quickly, but she has to deal about the same damage as other units in a certain amount of time, and she doesn't do that. She's able to clear the stages, but she's not able to. And the funny thing, her ultimate weapon is, to this day, the strongest weapon Murasaki has. Like, Coral Cleave is not bad, Rudolph Crusher is not bad, the Momochi weapon is usable, not like good on her, but usable, but everything else is not that good. So we're gonna use, of course, the ultimate weapon, which is the busted one, critical Magatamas, whatever attack Magatamas, whatever weapon. We use Tetsuga, Fushi no Jin for HP recovery, and Tentacle Hold for enemy control. We use the Founding 3, we use Mari, and we use Asusa. Asusa is there to enhance the speed, honestly, but she's not needed. If you want to use something else, like a generic damage increase or whatever, you can. Sets of the customs, stat training, and here. For this one, we're gonna go this, and we go red. Yeah, like that, perfect. So let's do the run. It is fairly simple. Honestly, Murasaki deals a pretty substantial amount of damage. Oh, there it is. We can see the penetration buff. And we can check if she loses the penetration buff. Come on, there. Wave cleared. I'll just, oops, I lost it. Let's just deal with as many enemies as we can, as quickly as possible. Okay, good. We haven't lost the enough HP to just activate a different effect. Okay. I lost the penetration buff in favor of the defense up. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It is not the greatest thing, but that's how it works. Honestly, they should have given her like snowball capabilities. The more she's on the stage, the more damage she deals, or something like that. Because that's kind of how she works. She wants to be on the stage for a long time. She can survive. And there. Where is my penetration buff? Ah, there it is. I'll just recover a bit of HP, slow the enemy, and then use Tetsuga. Oops, no! Oh, I missed the mark just by a sliver. God, that was close. Okay, let's do that again. Because I was just about to use the counter, and the counter reduces damage taken. So it's not a problem. I could take the hit. Come on, attack. There. Come on. Here we go. Nice. 2, 3. And I reposition myself. I think the enemy is gonna appear over here. Yeah. I slow the enemy. And then I do as many hits as possible. And I can counter? Yeah. No! That was bad. Come on. There. HP recovery. Just what I like. Okay, I get near the enemies. Come on. There. Nice. Another HP recovery attack. And yeah, good. Easy peasy. Now I attack as many enemies as possible, followed by a counter to recover HP. Control, more AoE damage. And then I deal with this one. Oops, I cast it too quickly. Now I did it too slow. I was in the middle of the attack. Okay. There. Now I do all the damage and I can start with the ultimate to deal with the mobs. Okay, that was bad, but okay. Come on, give me there. HP recovery. Okay, reduce the speed of the enemy so that I can attack without any issues. Oh no, oh yes! Whew. That was close. There, finally. So yeah, Murasaki has always been good. She's still great. But compared to other characters, she's not busted in terms of damage. Like, she will clear the stage because she survives. As simple as that. But it takes her more time than other characters to clear the stages. Let's see. Let's finish with Sakura. Sakura has become a monster. She's so good. So, you already know the effects of the leader skill. She's able to manifest Shadow Spider, Shadow Toad, and Shadow Shark. Every one of these is going to have an aura, a circle around them, that is going to do different effects. The Spider reduces the speed of the enemies, the Toad restores HP to nearby allies, and the Shark reduces defense. We also have the Bear. The Bear is a skill. It is the Shadow Phantom skill that gives you 30% damage increase with its aura. And for you get different effects depending on how many familiars you have. Like one familiar 20 plus attack, 20% plus attack, two familiars an extra 10% penetration, three familiars an extra 10% penetration, four familiars an extra 20% attack. So yeah, Sakura is gonna deal so much damage. Not only that, she's fixed now because she has HP recovery on all her builds. Not on demand, but it's something. It's very, very good. And let's not talk about the weapons. I mean, she has so many options. She's such a great character. She can use Unabara that gives you defense reduction and attack reduction onto the enemy, making them squishier and making you tankier. We have the Momochi weapon. The amount of multi-hit this character has is very good, and it's easy to proc the 5 stacks. We have the Wicked Star weapon for anti-human. We have Twinkle Riser to disarm the enemy. We have the Summer weapon to ulti spam in case you want that. We have the Butterfly weapon for massive damage. We have the Kibo for spinning. Oh yeah, and of course we have Lionheart and Bloody Cross. It's so good, this character. It has so many useful weapons. Even, there's an honorable mention here. She has the ability to ensnare enemies, and the Hunter weapons are not that good, but Sakura is the one character that can actually take advantage of this weapon. So, yeah, that's good. So, we're going red. Sakura historically has been good on blue and green. Green is the damage color and blue is the support color, because you become tanky, you have a lot of HP recovery, you inflict different debuffs onto the enemy. You can also do damage, sure. You expose yourself a little, but if you have insane damage, this skill becomes pretty good. But red, on the other hand, historically has not been that great. People like it, sure, but we gotta admit that the damage red does pales in comparison to the green one. And the AoE, it's improved, but it is not as big as Shadow Claw. So Nether Dive hasn't been that great. Fortunately, the changes that she received improve her performance on red, making it a very viable option and very fun. Shadow Spin now gives you damage increase. If you are fighting on a very big stage, you can use Shadow Shift depending on context. The thing is, this is 5 seconds and this is 7 seconds. So, but this doesn't do an attack and this does an animation. So yeah. We have Shadow Beast. Shadow Beast is going to summon, of course, the bear, and that gives you another attack buff. And then Nether Dive, which is going to deal massive damage. So yeah, let's do it. We're gonna use Ingrid, Fuyutsuki, and Susune. Susune for the HP recovery on demand, and because we can, it is not just the weapon, also the different summons are going to inflict debuffs onto the enemy, so it is very good. Stats of the customs, stat training, and we're just gonna do a slight change here and there. That's perfect. Golden. So Sakura, Sakura, Sakura. She's a very good character, guys. I'll start by doing this. Then I summon the bear, and I obliterate the enemies. Oops. Yeah, like... Let me tell you one thing. She has a rough start on this stage. This has happened to me. I have recorded this video like thrice already. And this keeps happening to me. I keep losing on the first attempt. But okay, it doesn't matter. I'll just do this. And another advantage of red is the fact that the cooldown is very, very short. You can abuse that skill, which is something that the other two skills don't do. The other two colors don't do that. But it's fine. There. The bear. Nice. Now, can I just start healing? Yes, I can. There. And that should do it. A bit more healing, a bit more healing, a bit more healing. Yeah, I love the toad. I'm going to evade, use this, attack, and nether dive. I think I didn't hit anything. No, Momochi. But nether dive again. Like, you can see how much damage she deals. She's definitely better than Red Aina. Oops, 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 oops. Oops. Can I? Come on. I just want to evade so that I can cast the healing. Just do the thing or do a... Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, healing. Nice. Okay, great. Now I have the toad so that it can cure me. Nice. Good. I'll use the ultimate to deal a couple crits. Perhaps I should have saved that ultimate for this wave. Okay, good. Like, oof. Yeah, I don't want to take hits. Just a couple seconds for the healing. Oh god, Aina, stop doing that. Like, Aina is such a mini. Oops, I lost against Aina. I was just this close. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Like, I have already cleared this multiple times with this build. It's just that, like, I had a bad start. I usually don't get that much damage. Okay, can I just do a dodge, followed by an attack, and then deal as much damage as possible? Okay, there, perfect. Nice, nether dive. Good. Excellent. Let's try that again. I'll just dodge, followed by an attack, and then nether dive. I'll heal a bit. Nether dive. And nether dive. Okay, good. So I have a lot of HP. I already deal with Momochi. So it's no trouble at all. Okay, so I just do a couple more crits to summon the toad and be able to heal a bit. Come on, do your job. I love these summons, guys. They are very fun and very useful. Okay, good. Toad. Nice. A lot of HP recovery. My ulti bar is almost to the top. So yeah, I'm ready to clear this wave. Not to mention that I have the stacks. Oh god! Okay, I'm not gonna repeat that. I was about to finish this, but like Stray Groggy just obliterated me. I was like, a bait, but no. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with another tribe. Instead, we're gonna do green to show you that I was just this close that this can be done. We're using Unabara again because I mean it's useful. Okay, I can change it. For this one, I can. Because technically, we prefer to use the butterfly weapon for this. Yeah, like this. Shadow Claw, Shadow Fling to use the speed reduction, basically. And where is Shadow Phantom? Shadow Phantom, there, of course. We use Akane for the HP recovery on demand. We use Kaoru. And with just a bit of damage reduction from Perit, we are done. And well, we were able to inflict debuffs onto the enemy thanks to our summons. Yeah, everything is the same. So let's do it. This is gonna be way easier. Fortunately, I'm faster. I have more damage. Let's do the Shadow Fling. And I'll just obliterate everyone. Okay, done. Yeah, the bear is very, very strong. Shadow Fling. Shadow Claw. You saw how much damage that dealt? It is very good. Shadow Fling. Shadow Claw. Well, I missed the bear. Like the bear attack buff, but I'm almost done with this one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, like I have so much damage that it is not difficult for me to just keep my HP up. Nice. And a bit more damage. Nice. I'll just clear the wave. Shadow Fling. I keep my stacks up to have the most damage. Nice. More damage. More stacks. Yup. I can just use the ultimate super quick to... Ooh, I don't think it's gonna last. No, it didn't last. Just a bit again? Again they use Groggy? But this time I managed to evade. I'll use this. And there we go. I'll just slow the enemy and I'll overwhelm them with all the summons. Slow. And done. Yeah, honestly, it's... I mean, of course green is busted. So busted. But you saw how close I was to beating the stage with red. As I mentioned, I have already cleared this stage with that build. So, what do I think about these three characters? Are they worth it after the renewal? Did the renewal change them? Did the renewal make them better? Well, okay. So, Sakura has become a very, very good unit. It is not that difficult to build Sakura right out of the bat, because at the start of the game, you're given weapons for your selected character, like vouchers and such, so yeah, it's not difficult to do so. She's honestly a lot of value for the price, like she's 800 gems, she's very, very good. Murasaki, it's 1000 gems, she's also very good. But her renewal hasn't done that much for her, honestly. She's still the great character, the anchor that your team needs for clearing content, challenging content. But she's gonna take a while to do her job. She's not a great DPS. She's just great at survivability. So she's gonna clear content. Not easy, not fast, but she's gonna do it. And Aina. So, in practice, for all the previous builds, Aina hasn't changed that much. She has received a slight damage increase. That's basically it. But the passive unlock a whole new role that she can use and abuse, and it's a very good role, the ulti spammer role. As I mentioned, she's the first character who actually rewards you for ulti spamming. Other characters just gave you like a raw damage and that was it. This one gives you a damage increase for each ultimate you do. So it's definitely worth it because, as I mentioned, ultimates are the things that deal the most damage in the game. It just, we didn't have an incentive to do so, and the builds were kind of difficult. Fortunately, let's just finish with this. Fortunately, we have Tomoe. Tomoe is a permanent supporter that you can always get from the gacha. She's going to help you out. If you don't have Tomoe, the F2P option of Momoko is there. If you have a copy of... where is she? Oh, yeah. If you have a copy of Red Ingrid, she's there. She reduces your damage, but the ability to just spam your ultimate is just worth it. And we also have Maika. This one is the one that is going to be the most difficult for most players. She has already received her rerun. I recommended not to get her on the rerun because she didn't provide value. I always knew, like, supporters get better after certain things happen into the game. Like, we didn't have an incentive to use particle charge because we don't have busted weapon actives in the game, like super busted that we want to spam them, or busted ultimates, but now we do. And now this supporter is what people are gonna want to get with their vouchers and whenever they have a selection gacha for this one. It is gonna be very impactful. So yeah, that's good. Let's just finish with one more run. I wanna see something, guys. I wanna see something. And that's this combination. Speed increase. Well, yeah, not bad. So bullet storm, quad burst. Yeah, this is gonna be insane. Let's just finish with more Aina shenanigans over here. I'll just do other. These two. Let's go with 3. It doesn't make any sense, but let's see what Aina can do with the most insane particle charge effects put together. Where is Aina? Here she is. So this is as much particle charge as she can get. Obviously the damage is gonna be reduced. God, 3 basics. No. 1 basic. Yeah, I'll just spam it. I mean, that was because there were multiple enemies. But no, yeah, three basics. Three basics and I ulti. Of course, the damage is not that great, but it doesn't have to be that great. It is just there for the drones. Look at all those drones. Ulti. Yeah, and now I can just spam Bullet Storm because of the cooldown reduction. And with that, I have full bar. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, it doesn't deal that much damage because of Ingrid, but it is definitely fun. Yeah, do not try these guys. It is not sane. Okay, yeah. Let's clear the wave once again. And again. Okay, done. Aina. I just do a couple basics and ultimate. And I get nearer to ultimate. And again. Oops, I missed the mark by a little, but done. Let's get a bit more damage with the active. And ultimate. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Yeah. This is what you can do with all the particle charge. No, that's not right. I'm missing one effect. I almost forgot. But I'm not gonna use that effect anytime soon. And that's the awakening effect. You can have even more particle charge. Okay, well, yeah, anyways. Let me know in the comments what you think about these characters. If you like the changes, if you think they are good, if you're getting the packages or you're skipping them, or you're saving your vouchers, your Total War vouchers for the ultimate weapons, or if you're angry about it. Anyways, that's about it for today. I hope you find this useful, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!